I have more to say on the draft, too.
Well, very good. You get to do that with your opening comment.
Oh.
To start things off with an opening comment, here is Bud Shaw.
This is going to be ad lib, but I'll see what I can do with it.
Okay.
You know, some draftniks are giving the Browns an A for their work in the NFL draft, and some are giving them a C-, probably more A's, though. Unless you spend hours a day watching tape, you probably don't have as much time or expertise invested as most NFL teams do. That seems rather obvious. So the only way grades are a reasonable measure of how well a team did in the draft is to assess if the picks match the needs. In the Browns' case, it appears they did, secondary and linebacker being two of those major needs, and the Browns spent a majority of their picks there. They also picked a kicker in the 5th round, which seems to me unnecessary at worst and premature at best. Despite popular opinion, John Dorsey can do no wrong, but there's hardly enough evidence of it in his first 2 drafts to criticize him for a kicker, or say Chad Thomas last year. The Browns draft was logical and well considered for the most part, and we haven't been able to say that in a lot of years. I'd go down the list, but we only have an hour. No, I think his drafts have made sense, but I think it's fair to say, did you have to take a kicker in the 5th round?
And also, if there's, let's say, 8 to 10 picks, you don't expect to hit on all 8 to 10, right?
No, and that's why I think like Chad Thomas, does that look like a good pick right now?
No.
It's based on last year, it didn't. The new starting guard, you know who I'm talking about, Austin Corbett.
Yeah.
Probably going to be a good pick.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
If he's a starter and he plays well, that'll look like another good pick, but we don't know yet on that pick. So Dorsey made mistakes in Kansas City. He'll make mistakes here, but it's okay to talk about him without being, you know.
Yeah, the thing on the kicker, though, first of all, there's nothing, it's not like it's Sebastian Janikowski, using a current reference because he just retired yesterday, but it's not like his stats jump off the map at you and say you got to pick this guy if he's available. So the problem is, since he's your pick, number 5, you almost have to keep him.
Absolutely.
Right?
See, when John Dorsey has done a couple radio interviews in the last few days, and he keeps saying, hey, all we are doing at that position is driving competition.
No.
You could do that with free agents, you know, good free agent kickers.
Because if you cut him and he's a 5th rounder, that's going to that'll be on your permanent record.
Right. So you're drafting him with the idea he's going to be your kicker,
Sure.
and certainly John Dorsey doesn't want to come out and diminish or already prematurely cut Greg Josephson.
Right.
But clearly
That's
this guy's
plan.
going to be the kicker if he's any good at all in camp.
I think he was 4 for 9 from over 40 yards. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think his long has been, for his career, was 51. His long last year was 42. They say that they worked him out at all kinds of different distances, and the sound the ball makes off his foot is like, you know, a PGA Tour pro teeing off. I'm saying that, not them.
Well, wait a minute. He's a kicker. He's not a long driver.
No, but we are led to believe that they worked him out, that they saw him kick from 50 yards. Now, it's easier doing that.
Can he do it with
practice.
70,000 people in this?
And with the wind blowing on the lakefront, we'll find out.